to put it away.
That's coming, man.
I'm trying to.
Hey, I fuck with hats though. Like I like hats and jackets and
Where's
shit.
the bell at? What is it?
I fuck with hats though.
I do. I fuck with hats. Like I said, I'm a hat jacket guy. Like you probably like a shoe guy, right?
Duh.
I'm talking to Eric. Eric, you're a shoe guy, right?
Obviously.
Everybody don't know that.
Who don't? We just talking that?
You know what I'm
saying?
You know what I'm saying?
I think everybody know Aries.
Anyway,
all right.
I'm just saying my thing is jackets and hats.
But you don't even wear
You
jackets.
don't even wear a jacket. You don't even wear hats like that.
I seen you in one hat.
You wear like the same hat.
It's not just because I'm into it don't mean I can afford it. I ain't buying all this shit, but I fuck with them.
Jesus Christ.
If you F with them, you would spend your money on them.
Or I can admire them until I can get them.
You don't F with them that much then.
I do.
At a farm.
I really do. And then when I finally get the
make?
day that I can get it, I'm gonna appreciate it that much more. Remember my Bucks
Your
hat?
chain?
No, my hat.
You remember that
The
chain?
one that I had. Nigga. Hey, fuck you in that chain. I'm tired of this shit.
That gumball machine ass chain.
Dog, I love that chain.
That's fucked up.
It was a long gold chain too, like.
Nah,
That's because he used to have his chest out all the
But
time.
it was thin.
It was thin.
but it was long. It was. Pause.
It was like what the women wear was like that thin.
Yeah.
Got a bracelet around his neck.
Dog, I love that chain. That was my shit.
He was
Where'd you get it
wearing
from?
he was wearing that long chain and loose beaters.
Loose beaters, bro. He looked like the type, bro.
Ain't nobody tell me shit, bro.
Hey.
Niggas just kicking it with
I
me
feel
and
like it
shit.
was multicolored beaters too.
You
Like,
look like-
it wasn't like a straight
Oh,
white.
You said what?
They were.
You had colored beaters, bro.
Yeah, it had like
dark
navy
gray, the navy blue.
He was wearing beaters that hard, bro. That you had one for each day of the week and shit. What beater should I put on today? Looking ass nigga. Bro, dog. Oh yeah, these niggas for the fly days, bro. These jokes really finna get on. When you can add a nigga to the end of it, that should be hilarious, motherfucker. They finna think I'm Chappelle tonight, this motherfucker, goddammit. Make sure you tweet everybody. We finna get a deal out this motherfucker.
Okay, I'm about to choke and die. Let's start the show.
That joking, dog.
So I
Personal.
Hey, why black people like all I gotta do is act black and die? Like, what the fuck is that?
Why'd you even bring that up?
Because black people say the ignorant. We say the most ignorant shit. If you really think about the shit that our parents said to us growing up, the shit was ignorant.
Oh, stay black and die.
It's one of
All
them
I
black
gotta
ass.
do is stay black and
Stay
die.
black and die. I was like, all right, nigga.
I still say that.
I guess I asked what time it was. You always talking all the bullshit.
Not even gonna lie to you. Camille, you gotta do that. I ain't gotta do nothing. But stay black
Yeah.
and die.
Damn, that is an old ass saying. No.
But it's true.
That's pure facts,
is.
bro.
It's a real, like,
Pure facts.
You just did, Tim. You 180'd your whole argument.
I did.
he heard the logic.
Look, it's pure facts.
Let's get into the show. People who knew here, like, what did I just sign up to? Some foolishness. That's what. Welcome to episode 122 of Technical Foul, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
It's your boy TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me. I feel good this week. Let's go.
I am the RJ.
Oh, no.
The RJ.
And I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door. You know, holding it down for all the women who love sports.
And it's your boy K-Harris, the gentleman.
The gentleman.
The everyday gentleman.
24/7.
But better known as K Diddy.
Take that.
Jabroni.
You can find us. Scared the hell out of Ken.
Can't let it home.
Can't lean back and shit. Oh, goddamn. You can find us at www.technicalfile.com. Don't forget to put the K on that motherfucker. You can also find us on the Instagram and the Twitter at Technical File.
Yeah.
You can also find us on the Facebook at Technical File Podcast. You can also join our Technical File Pod Overtime group where you can join in with the fans and the listeners. Damn it. Dark Nabbit almost got it.
Dark and Abbott?
Dag Nabbit.
It's Dark and Abbott?
Fiddlesticks.
Flanders. Evidently.
Hey, fuck yeah.
It is your turn.
Oh,
Hey, don't get comfortable, motherfucker.
Oh no, I'm good. B, yeah. Like, like I say every week, man. If you enjoy being a part of this amazing Technical Foul fam,
The what?
if you, my bad, y'all. I'm get it right. All right, like I say every week, man. If you enjoy being a part of this amazing Technical Foul fam, share with a coworker, family member. Wherever you at. If you at home, somebody in the bathroom, kick that bitch open.
Hey!
Say, why you in here listening to Tech
Get
Foul?
the shit out of him.
All right? Somebody sleep right now, you listen to us. Shake their ass.
Wake him up.
Hey, listen to Tech Foul. Wake your ass
Your
up.
bitch ass
Get
up.
your ass out of bed. And listen to Tech
You hear
Foul.
what the fuck we saying?
There you go. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Tim over there like Scrappy Doo and shit. Cosign.
All I needed was the beat to drop. We was gonna go in.
Wherever you find podcasts, you can find us. That includes Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts,
Yep.
Stitcher,
Yep.
SoundCloud,
Yeah, too.
Spotify,
Yeah.
iHeartRadio,
Bang on him.
Himalaya,
Like a player.
Whooshka.
Rushka.
That's it. That's all. While you're there, make sure you like, subscribe, rate, review, all that good stuff. It helps us, so we appreciate it.
By the way, if anyone records themselves kicking their bathroom door open while somebody's in there, and you actually tell them to listen to the Tech File, I have something special for you. I don't know what it's going to be.
What about someone who does the wake up one? What if they wake some?
Either one. If you do the wake up one, record it.
Dog.
Send it to
record
us.
it.
Get somebody
Send it to
fucked up.
Record it and send it to it. And upload it, okay?
Hey,
Whoever does, I
it,
got you. Like, for real, I'm good for it.
I can't participate.
So whoever
though,
do it,
'cause
I'm
I'll
here.
do it for real. Sam be mad as a bitch.
We know you would.
Well,
I mean, you can do it anyway.
I even can send a text, hey, y'all, who else could I come over? Who couch could I sleep on tonight?
I do want to say, though, because we kind of glazed over for a second, Tim mentioned the fans, fam, and listeners, right?
Yes.
That's the order you go in.
Yes.
If you a listener, that means it's your first time here.
It's the wrong order.
I
You
know,
wanna
but
go
I'm
in and
going
I
in
know, I
actual. If you a listener, you're new here. Welcome.
Oh, no, I was saying
Welcome.
Tim does it in the wrong order. Like, you want to go ascending. But you good.
You know, I hope you enjoy your first time here. We hope you come back.
Thank you.
If you are
Enjoy.
a fan, you check us out. You know, week to week. You know, you appreciate what we do.
You know.
You might as well
rock with
become
us.
fan.
you know.
You might as well become
You
fan.
rock with
you know,
us. You know, you follow. You know, you be in the Facebook groups. You be tweeting and stuff. We be seeing you. We appreciate
see you.
you. We appreciate you. And if you fam, now if you fam,
Talk to him.
you all that and more. You have been following the show. You really F with us, even if you just started effing with us heavily. We know if you really part of the fam because you would have dropped a review somewhere for us.
Been telling about it.
So
Like,
you
if
gotta
you
do.
ain't dropped no review, you ain't really Tech Foul fan. Like, you know. So, the
Go ahead
fam,
and do that.
the fam be retweeting stuff. They be sharing stuff. Speaking of which,
Like it.
shout out to everybody who did share Eric's top 100 list today, and then the article I did with Discover Pods.
Indeed.
Tech Foul fan. That's what I'm talking about.
We out here.
Share the stuff.
Sharing to him.
Okay, sexy Tim boys. Events.
I was the nigga in the background.
Anyways, we're ready to. I didn't even know what he was talking about, so I just had to keep
Stay there, motherfucker.
Right. We hinted towards this last week that we have something to announce about October 26th, and now we ready to. Which one of y'all want to get them the news of what's going on 26th?
What we doing?
Says the man that set it all up.
Right.
Exactly.
Oh,
I was
okay.
throwing the
That's
alley oop.
That's why I looked at his goofy ass.
He let it go right out of bounds.
I was running to the corner.
Run the lane. Open. It's wide open.
Sure.
No. Oh, on October 26th, we will be at the Milwaukee Knights Pub, and we will be having our Bucks home opener watch party. On that night, you can kick it with the Technical Foul crew, as we will be watching and cheering on our Bucks. We do have $6 mixers for the Apple Crown. That's just become,
Apple Crown special.
Why are you trying to do this from memory like you don't have it on the flyer?
Yeah, I know. I lost everything.
And I'm looking directly at the
I know. I'm doing it off.
I know,
Hey,
I was
listen,
like, oh.
I was doing perfectly fine though.
Continue, sir.
Eric fucked it up. Anyways, October 26th, come out.
3 to 7.
3 to 7.
3 to 7, Milwaukee Knights Pub.
Be there.
3830 West National Avenue.
Be
For
there.
sure. They got hookah. They got great drinks. It's going to be great vibes.
Indeed.
Also, the following day, it's going to be a Tech Foul weekend. It's the Halloween party that we with all the other local podcasts, we're coming together once again like we do for the Ugly Sweater Party to throw a Halloween party. The 27th at Mr. J's. The party is from 5 to 9. It's a $5 cover. Best costume can win $100. So come on out. Enjoy it.
Be there.
Have fun. It's going to be a fun weekend.
Enjoy
It's
yourself.
a celebration.
And now let's get into the sports part.
Indeed. And leading off.
NFL Week 6. Let's talk about some interesting storylines here.
Okay.
Away games in LA stadiums. I don't know if y'all saw, but Pittsburgh Steelers were in LA playing against those Chargers, and it looked like they were in like a warm Pittsburgh.
Dude, the whole fucking stadium.
They even played the Pittsburgh Steelers like theme song. I don't know if that was on purpose.
Somebody got to get fired.
Like,
They for real played it?
like yeah, and the Steelers fans got geeked when they heard that the towel started really waving.
Like, I was trying to figure out how so many people had towels, though. Like, was it just a coordinated, like, we gonna all bring towels to the game, or it's just...
Maybe that's every Steelers
And it's
fan
in
has a
LA.
towel.
And it's in LA. Why not?
Right, so it's
a
not like
town
they, like, handing them out at the gate.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
a town of transplants. Like,
yeah.
there's plenty of people probably from Pittsburgh that live.
And that's a small stadium, so...
Yeah,
if
like-
they can just take it over.
Terrible idea to move that team there.
Hey,
Steelers smacked them, too.
Yeah. Well, not smack. 24-17.
Yeah, I'd say that 17's a make it look nice score.
Do you know if it was making nice score, or you just think it's a making nice score?
I was keeping up with the game to like the end of the third, and up to that point, it was a make it look nice score.
What was the score?
Last time I checked, I thought it was 21-7.
I mean, it's still only 2 scores.
Yeah, it's a 2-possession game. The 49ers defeated the Rams, so this is San Francisco's first 5-0 start since 1990. We were babies. Childless. Are the 49ers for real?
You can't trust Jimmy. But
Jimmy's been all right.
the defense.
no,
though.
Jimmy's really been all right, like barely all right.
I'm going to look this up.
But their defense is really, really, really good. That's what I do trust about them. They are turnover machines. They got a good secondary. Like, their defense is scary. But outside of that, like, they got Breida. Breida be getting this shit off.
When did they play? Like, they played somebody in prime time. Was that Monday night?
This past Monday?
Yeah. Or the week before?
Might have been a week before.
I don't know. Whoever it was, like, he had, like, that 90-yard run or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like, he dusted. He hired him. Like, when... Yeah, that was last week.
Yeah, getting his shit off. But Garoppolo's been, like, up and down. Like, he's been real inconsistent.
7 touchdowns, 5 interceptions,
Yeah, he's been really up and down.
1,100 yards.
Like,
I mean, it's a
insane.
change.
Yeah, 5 games, so...
5 games.
That's not
That's not that
It's not great.
At
Not
all.
great, Bob. There's room for improvement.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, they're leaning on they're going to be one of those teams leaning on their defense.
They're winning in spite of. Before the season started, I said I could see San Francisco being good.
You did.
I didn't see undefeated after at this point good, but like I saw the potential there, but it's interesting seeing it come together. Houston defeated the Kansas City Chiefs 31-24. Mahomes versus Watson was what you thought it would be.
Black quarterbacks.
I thought it would be more of a
Like
shootout.
excellence.
Honestly, I honestly thought it was going to be like a real the Texans been putting up 53 damn points.
Okay, that was 1 week.
I'm just saying. They've been putting up like 35 plus.
I mean,
consistently.
31 is
They put up
good.
Yeah.
I know.
31.
I just thought it'd be a little bit more of a shootout because both their secondaries is boom, boom, boom. So they moo, moo, moo. I don't know what the fuck that was, but that's what their secondaries are. And
All right.
it was an exciting game though. It was a good game. It was a real good game.
It was an entertaining game.
Very good game. Tyreek Hill got back on the field like fuck you mean. What was it? 66-yard or 46-yard touchdown?
It was a long one. The Jets defeated the Cowboys.
I was waiting, bro. I was already going to get it.
The Jets defeated the Cowboys 24-22.
He Cowboy fans. Shit.
The Cowboys lost to the previously winless Jets.
Hate to see it.
Sam Darnold came out and said, "Not today."
Dude. That's That's what the fuck they get. I'm tired of these damn Cowboy fans, dog.
Dude,
I'm so sick of they shit,
hate
dog.
the
I'm so
Cowboys.
sick of they shit, dog. Every year, it's that same bullshit. Oh, we them boys. We done beat up on nobody, and we think we cold. We said this shit.
He the hood Stephen A.
They was 3-0. Who the fuck y'all play?
They look
Nobody.
like
He stole my shit. I steal his shit.
Fuck him.
I look like him anyway. Shit.
Fuck you too. Anyways.
They can't all be winners.
Yeah, I know. I tried.
Reaching ass.
I know
Anyways.
you ain't talking goddamn.
Fuck them boys.
Motherfucker. I'm there to go from live. Not like you.
Tired of they shit, dude.
Yeah, fuck them.
They played 3 real teams, got 3 real ass L's, and now everybody talking about some. Oh yeah, you know, Dak Money might be in trouble. Like,
well, duh.
Jerry said no, but we know that ain't true. Dak ain't really did shit.
Jerry already came out and said he's not happy with this team. He pretty much said, I much more enjoyed the first 3 weeks. Of course.
That's
You
a Tim
played
joke.
no fucking body.
No,
When
like,
you won, well,
right?
of
Like
course.
what? Of course, you enjoyed those 3 weeks.
Now they're a totally different team.
Right.
Oh, fuck them.
I don't like this anymore.
That's exactly
They
what
was
he
talking about
said.
their
I'm sick of
defense.
losing,
Some the
goddamn.
Cowboys
That's
defense,
exactly
the
what he
coldest
said.
defense in the
But hey,
league.
they're still tied number 1 in the division right now at 3-3. They be playing the Philadelphia Eagles this week.
Hey, the Giants are 1 game out.
Yes, they are.
No, the Giants can
They are.
still go to the playoffs.
Yes, they could.
They're 1 game out of being first place in the NFC East.
I
Think about it.
actually might put my money on the Giants.
Think about it.
Damn.
The
Danny-
Giants.
Danny
Without
Dimes.
Eli, too.
Danny Dimes is better than Eli already,
Damn.
which is just more so talking about how far Eli has progressed.
You want to talk about your Eli take?
Aw.
Go ahead.
Tell
All
people
right.
what you told us.
Put it on wax.
All right, so my Eli take is I would not be opposed to the Chicago Bears reaching out to the Giants and trying to get Eli.
I think that was terrible.
I don't think so. I mean, Eli he's proven already. We know he'll go come in. He can run the offense.
Ain't Mitchie problem
He's
that he
a-
keep getting hit?
You said what?
Ain't Mitch problem?
He
that
holds the ball. That's why he get
Did
hit.
you call him Mitchie?
Yeah,
He
Mitchie.
He holds the ball too long. That's his fault.
Okay, so Eli gonna get it out quick. Is it gonna be accurate?
Pause.
We just need somebody to get the ball down
He
the field.
can't move though.
We need to get down the field.
He can't.
He can
move.
get us. He
Y'all
can get us
ain't
down
got
the
a
field.
line to hold for Eli to get the ball
Our
down
line
the
decent,
field.
bro. Our line, all right, B. It don't suck.
Didn't y'all just lose Long?
Yeah,
Yeah, and y'all lost
dang it.
Akeem Hicks too.
yeah.
That's on defense.
I was gonna say that.
We're still in the playoffs. There's no reason to worry.
Work.
But that's my hot take. I think
Can
Eli
I
isn't that
see
bad.
your take and press the upgrade button for you?
Go ahead.
Something to think about.
Or call Cap. One of them.
Cam Newton. What if they decide to go with
Shit. A healthy Cam Newton. Hell
what
yeah.
if they decide to go with Kyle Allen?
Well, no Sunday, right?
They said that when Cam is healthy, they'll make a quarterback decision.
Jeez. Yeah. I
And
love Cam.
Cam's coming
in
back
Chicago.
after the bye.
Yeah. The city will love him too. He'll get mad love in Chicago. He'll get love in Chicago.
He might not make it through that media.
I think he would. Well,
Has
he's
Chicago ever had a
sassy
black
as a
quarterback?
motherfucker. Ain't he sassy? Nah.
I don't know.
No, we did.
No, they did. Because,
I remember they had the backup like Henry Burris, but other than that, I can't think of
Yeah,
anybody.
hella backups. No, I thought we
Ah,
had a
Cordell
second
Stewart.
black-
Blackups.
Cordell Stewart. There we go. Cordell Stewart.
was there.
Black Ops. I see what you did there.
Huh? But, yeah, he's a,
He did it on purpose. But that was
I
good.
did. What did it say? Thank you.
Cordell Stewart was cool. Ish.
We got Cordell with him
Like
at the end of his
he was
career, but he
splitting
was
time
serviceable
though,
though.
wasn't he? Like he
Yeah.
was splitting time with somebody.
I forget who it was, though. He was though.
Something to think about though.
Yeah, I like that.
Denver defeated Tennessee 16-0. Marcus Mariota got benched.
They took his ass out.
I
I'm like,
did.
oh shit.
They
did.
finally saw the truth about Andrew Wiggins, and now they realized
I
we
did,
made a
bro.
mistake.
Damn.
We tried, B.
I
They
mean, at
was
least
loyal, though.
at least they haven't extended their Wiggins.
At least this is their last year
Minnesota
of Wiggins. They're stuck.
That's wild. Like his career went up and
Yeah.
torpedoed.
Hate to see it. NFC North. Let's talk about our division.
But
Let's just start by saying Bears want to buy.
Yep.
We got some Bears talk in already,
much
so
needed.
you know.
We needed this buy.
their most successful week of the season.
Hey, chill out, B. Well, all right.
Didn't the Bears fall to the last place? No, the Lions for the last place. Green Bay Packers defeated
Let's save that for the last.
last. Minnesota defeated Philadelphia 38-20. That's a spanking.
Yeah.
It was not a pretty game.
They was talking all that shit about what's the name?
Man, their defense was getting this shit off, done.
Diggs had 7 receptions for 167 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Remember we was just talking about how he didn't do nothing the week before?
And I definitely picked Thielen this week in FanDuel.
And he ain't do shit this week.
He had a touchdown. He was decent enough. But to see that Diggs is the one who...
Yeah.
It's just like, I hate this stupid game. God. But anyways, they did that. Kirk Cousins, people are believing in Kirk Cousins again, which I would say to that, don't.
One game.
Garboo next week.
I told you it's a trend, dog.
You're going to have three
yeah.
picks next week.
Y'all saw Jameis Winston have 5 interceptions?
Dog. He be out there looking confused after every single one of them.
Shit, though.
He thought that motherfucker be looking, how they go down?
He had 5 interceptions and like 5 touchdowns. He'd be like, dog, what the fuck is this?
That's why I said last week, he's so inconsistent. Like, when Jameis is good, he's good. But my goodness, when he is bad, he is terrible.
Hey, he just be looking so confused, bro. I'm like, dog.
I don't get it.
All that talent just...
You need a hug, man.
And last but not least, the Packers defeated the Lions. 32 or 23 to 22.
It was a good game.
It was a lot of mistakes from both teams.
Yeah.
All 3 teams.
Now, I just want to say that the refs have been terrible all season.
Yeah.
And normally, contrary to popular belief, which I don't know how this became a thing, the Packers don't get that many calls in their
Who
favor.
the hell think that we get screwed all the time?
No, everyone else seemed like just general.
I know.
Other NFL fans seem to think that the Packers
I'm curious. Like, what do you think?
always get
like
the good
without
side
the bias, like
of calls.
No, because I actually watch Packer guys. I see, yeah, they get screwed.
I was
Bro,
like,
I
have examples from the last 2 games.
Hell, the playoff series against the Cardinals when they had the face mask and didn't call shit and Aaron fumbled.
But the year before the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Fail Mary.
Dog. Like, we be getting fucked.
All the times Clay Matthews was form tackling, they were like roughing the passer.
That motherfucker like 4th in the league in sacks this year. You're like 6.
He has a broken jaw. He's out now.
God damn.
Damn.
No more sacks for him.
Breaking jaw.
Was that a double entendre?
I wasn't trying.
He ain't gonna be saying shit.
But even I was like, example, the Dallas game when they called that roughing the passer penalty on Gary. When he went like this on his helmet,
Yeah.
just accidentally.
He just bopped him on the time. Tapped it on the time.
It wasn't even a bop.
He's patting his weave.
A bop is too strong. It was a graze.
Give him a pat.
They said passing
Just
is
a wipe.
Like, come on, man. The 2 defenseless hits against the Eagles, they didn't call nothing on.
Pass interference on the goal line.
Like, it's like.
We get screwed. Oh, week in and week out.
But when you say we, NFL fans should just say we get screwed every week. It's not a Packers specific thing. That's the point I was trying to make. Like, the refs are just terrible.
And it sucks that they're their mistakes are like messing up outcomes for games, and that's not cool.
Like, one, I'll just say plainly, Detroit got screwed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they did.
Yeah.
Like there's no I'll take it, but Detroit got screwed.
Being unbiased completely,
but
yes.
It's amazing that they have so much instant replay and they can look at the replay and still
Fuck the call up.
get the call wrong. Like there's no reason for that. Like if you're going to have the process in place where you can look at stuff and reverse it if you need to, like you should actually don't have me look at it a million times and then still tell me that up is down and right is left.
Yeah. NFL came out and said that the second penalty that hands to the face shouldn't have been called.
Was that the one when he was in the...
That was the very last
The
drive.
touchdown one. Well, the second touchdown.
When he had his hand on his shoulder pads. Like it was clear. It was on his pads both times. Packer fans want to point. First, let me just say this real quick. If you're trying to prove a point about a penalty, do not post a screenshot because that doesn't say anything. You can pause the picture at any point in the video. It's an inaccurate depiction. Just want to throw that out there. Like it's stupid. Don't do that. Be better than that. But yeah, sucks for Detroit. I posted the Russell Westbrook gift where he's on the bench eating the chicken. Like that was me watching the game. Like, oh, this is messed up, but it's working out.
But these wings is hidden.
Like it's working out for us this time around. So
I ain't used to this. Sorry for you.
Even Barry Sanders came out like, y'all.
Like, what the fuck, bro?
Barry Sanders don't bother nobody.
Y'all done pissed off Barry.
Barry said, look,
just to clean up from
had enough.
Just to clean up from earlier. He was with the Bears for 1 season. Cordell Stewart was with the Bears for 1 season. He lost his job to Rex Grossman.
Oh,
Sexy Rexy.
Sexy Rexy.
It was the beginning of the era.
Hey, man, that was a good era. That was a good era, boy.
Tim,
That's
you do
unfortunate.
NFL injuries for us?
Injuries. We got for the Chargers guard Mike Pouncey. Nick, he's on injured reserve. He's done. And we got Pittsburgh Stephen Tuitt. Torn pectoral muscle. He's done.
I'm just going to save you some time. All these people are out for the season.
True. Will Dissly for Seattle. Aqib Talib. Joe Noteboom. And Deshaun Elliott.
You ain't gonna say they teams or nothing like people aren't like who?
I'm sorry. Baltimore safety Deshaun Elliott. Rams offensive guard Joe Noteboom. Rams cornerback Aqib Talib. And Seattle tight end Will Dissly.
Dissly is gonna hurt Seattle.
Yeah, man. He was getting
Russell Wilson is cold.
Yeah,
dude is a monster.
No.
Like, he keep getting better.
Cold, bro.
He keeps getting better.
Dude,
we said
he is
we-
cold.
yeah.
So I love watching him play.
He
When
got
I was
that
watching
damn
the scene, I was like,
bag and
yo,
just-
Russell Wilson cold.
And he running for his life every fucking play.
But he get that motherfucker off, though.
He call how he get to instantly turn the fuck around.
Get that mug off, though.
Here he go. I'm like, dog, as much space as he create, he always got time to throw.
You got to.
He get the ball and run.
He can outrun so many people.
Yeah, he living his best life, yo.
That's who Kyler Murray wants to be like.
He should definitely emulate his game if
He
that's the
need to.
case.
I mean,
He can be better than him, but
No, I don't know about
you don't
that.
think so?
No, bro.
He
I mean,
only rookie
athletically.
right now. He has the accuracy too.
Stop
You don't
it,
think
bro.
so?
He,
Have you been
Kyler
watching
Murray,
him?
he not accurate at all, bro.
We'll see.
He hasn't been. If
Russell
I don't know
Wilson.
how. Well, he from Louisville? No.
Who?
Murray. Where are you
Oklahoma.
from? Oklahoma.
Russell Wilson, I think, is a quarterback that at this point doesn't get enough respect. Like, Russell Wilson has been consistently good for a very long time, and
Absolutely.
he's at a point now where he's elevating his game like season by season, like you said.
He's a middle income Aaron Rodgers. Like, he's not a homeless man's Aaron Rodgers, but he can do a lot of the same things,
Yeah.
just not
run
quite. Not
Spectacularly.
It's like you take a hit on the passing, but you get a boost on
Yeah.
The running.
athleticism.
And the improvisation.
Some NBA injuries. Houston forward Gerald Green, he's possibly out for the season with a broken foot. Like, the news just kept getting
Yeah.
more and more dire. I hate to hear it. Milwaukee guard Eric Bledsoe, he's out 2 to 3 weeks with a cracked rib cartilage.
You say, oh, he got crabs.
I'm thinking about seafood. That's my problem.
That's crabs. I was like,
Yeah. So apparently Bledsoe, it's a pain tolerance thing with him. Like, once he can tolerate the pain levels, he can come back and play.
like, if that is the case with my injury, don't say that. 'Cause,
Yeah, don't say
like,
that out
the
loud.
longer that I'm out, they were like, oh, he just soft. Like,
It hurt.
like there's no upside to.
Whenever he decide he want to get on the court is when
Right.
he gonna get on the court.
But we gonna say 2 to 3 weeks. The Washington Mystic, they defeated the Connecticut Sun 3-2. So it came down to a definitive game 5
That
in
was
the
a
WNBA.
good ass.
Yeah, it
game.
was. It was a really good
That
game.
game was
cracking.
the run. Like, each team would just go on a run, and you'd be like, "Oh, let's go!" They do, man,
It was
the
cracking.
momentum swings.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
But my squad came out on top.
Yeah, congrats, sir.
Thank you very much.
We got a good team in Connecticut. Courtney's going to come back better than ever next season.
It's all about the sparks. Holla at us. Next year.
You really want to highlight y'all next year?
Yes.
For all that stuff that's going on.
Still.
Y'all just fired y'all GM for saying nigga.
You should.
They kept the coach though.
He ain't no tech
She-
foul. He can't be
she-
just saying that shit.
She?
She.
Well, that's what I said, right?
No,
You say
Oh, my bad. G.
you just probably think about Derek Fisher.
Fuck that nigga, dog.
He your coach.
He the one that need to get the fuck up out of there.
But you talking about next year is gonna be the Mystics.
Hey.
You mean son?
Yes.
I mean Spark.
Yeah, Sparks.
Yeah,
There you go.
whatever.
Everybody, I meant son though.
Boo.
Emma Meesman was named Finals MVP. Elena Deladon is a fucking beast. Like, they just said that she had like back injuries. No, she was playing with 3 herniated discs.
jeez, Louise.
Damn.
3 of them things.
Something's wrong with her face
Yikes.
too.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, that's been going on. I think
Like,
she had a
she-
finger injury.
She's
like,
playing through a couple injuries.
Damn.
Just a couple injuries.
A couple. some light, about 3.
That's
Like, I get back spasms. I don't want to go to work. She out here with 3 herniated discs.
Don't keep my
Balling.
back hurt.
That picture she had, she's sleeping with the trophy. I was like, you earned
was
that.
all
Like, I was
worth
like,
it.
you earned every bit of that. Washington's looking good. Washington got to be a happy sports city right now, outside of the football team, but
And the basketball team.
And the basketball.
but you just got WNBA final. You know, you got
Okay,
some
the
champions.
NBA team.
You got the hockey
Baseball
team,
team
the
is
baseball
hot.
team about to go to the World Series.
You think so?
Yo,
They're up 3-0.
They're up 3-0.
Dog, they been looking scary though. I wouldn't expect them to
Again,
look this good.
I'm
yo.
cool with losing to the champs.
How you gonna say you think so and then, you know what? Can you do the MLB playoff update since we here?
Talking out both sides of the mouth.
I was hoping we was gonna segue it and shit. You know, I was trying to do a little light alley and shit.
It was already there.
Right.
It was like a little light alley and shit.
No,
No.
you threw the ball out of bounds.
Right, like you got a lob and tried to throw a double lob.
Yeah,
I did. I tried to
Threw
get
it out of bounds.
fancy. Tried to get real fancy on them and shit. You know?
Threw it all over
Turnover.
the backboard.
stay in your lane.
Anywho,
If you stay in your lane, you'll
the
be all right.
ALDS, Houston defeated Tampa Bay 3-2. And the ALCS, Houston is tied with New York 1-1.
I think they're playing right now, actually.
In the NLDS, St. Louis defeated the Atlanta Braves 3-2. Washington defeated the Los Angeles Dodgers 3-2. So, we got Washington beating St. Louis, as we just alluded to, 3-0.
It's right now Game 4 of that Washington St. Louis series. When I said the Washington Nationals were about to go to the World Series, bottom of the first, Washington is up 5-0.
God. Oh yeah, because they was talking. Damn.
Yeah, they hot as hell.
So
Because they got 2 off in the first couple batters. They got 2 off, and they was like, "Hey, it might be short."
I don't feel as bad as I did with Toronto, where it's like, damn, this could have been us because
it wasn't.
it was.
No.
I mean, I'm saying like it was
It was a good run.
But like with the Brewers, like damn, this could have been us. Like if Hater
Again.
didn't blow that 8th inning,
Again. Could have been.
no,
us.
we would have got smacked by Dodgers. But yeah,
We wouldn't have made it.
Facts.
I don't know. Once teams get hot, clearly.
Stop it. No.
No, because the pitching, like, Hater, as we talked about before, had like 3 bad games leading up to. So like,
It was the pitching all season.
that's what I said at the beginning of the year. That's why September was so fun. Who expected to be here? I didn't.
Nobody.
It was great. I enjoyed every win and
But here
every
we are.
Exactly, but they're not playing anymore. But I enjoyed it. It was good. It was fun. NBA China fallout. There's more news here. I'm gonna leave that to Eric because that's yeah, that's in your wheelhouse.
sure. So the preseason games that were scheduled to be played in China, that was the Lakers and the Nets. They had 2 games scheduled. I think one in Shanghai, one in Beijing. They did wind up playing those games. It was kind of touchy at certain points. But the games were played without sponsors. It was not broadcast in China, and no media availability was allowed. I think at first that was a Chinese decision, and the NBA was just like, we're just trying to get everybody out of here without further incident. So Tencent, which is the Chinese streaming company, they have resumed streaming all preseason, well, not all preseason games, but they have resumed streaming some preseason games. I think that the ban on the Rockets still stands. Apparently, Adrian Wojnarowski had a Chinese show that was streamed, I want to say on Tencent. That has been canceled because he liked Daryl Morey's original tweet.
Damn.
So just for liking a tweet, which will really fuck me up because I like shit that I'm not even like endorsing. It's just like this is a placeholder, but yeah, just
I do that too in case anybody ever go through my likes.
right. Sure, yeah, that's what that's what happened. I lost my place. I'm sorry.
LeBron.
Oh, and LeBron James finally weighed in. He had a whole soliloquy during a press conference, and basically he called Morey's tweet uninformed. He later cleaned that up via tweet. He said, "Let me clear up the confusion. I do not believe there was any consideration for the consequences and ramifications of the tweet. I am not discussing the substance. Others can talk about that." So he's gotten a lot of backlash from a lot of different places. Not the least of which from the Hong Kong protesters themselves. Like, they are burning his jersey. Like, they are anti-LeBron.
Wait, really?
Yeah, I seen it. I was like, yeah, over here.
That they have signs, everything. Because, like, he's basically taking the side of the Chinese government by admonishing Maury's tweet and basically saying that it's uninformed and you don't know what's really going on, so you shouldn't talk on it.
There's no win-win.
There isn't. So, like, the people that are shutting the fuck up are
winning. Like, that's why don't say nothing.
I mean, unless it's fuck China and you're willing to lose a bag, but most of these people aren't. So, and like the league
LeBron
is probably
showed he wasn't. He was not trying to lose the bag, and he fumbled it anyways.
Yeah.
He'll be all right.
But filthy rich.
Like in his cancer, like he kind of showed like what LeBron is kind of speaking out against for. I don't know. Like basically, he responded.
If LeBron was if people assume that LeBron was for the government, Eames Cantor is speaking out against LeBron's position.
Correct.
There we go.
Basically, anti-authority. I'm not even gonna try. Anti-authority. But I haven't seen or talked to my family in 5 years. They jailed my dad. My siblings can't find jobs. They revoked my passport. I have an international arrest warrant. My family can't leave the country. I've gotten death threats every day. I've gotten attacked and harassed. They tried to kidnap me from Indonesia. Freedom is not free. So for those that aren't aware, like he's been very vocal, speaking out against the regime in Turkey, which if you've been paying attention to current events is in some shit right now. And because of it, he's faced all this stuff that he just listed off. Like there were issues like even going to Canada to play the Raptors because he doesn't have a visa right now because Turkey revoked it basically. So like he was there was one point where he was stuck like trying to travel back to the U.S. because he didn't have a valid passport. And like they had to call senators or congressmen like to get him back into the country essentially. So like he's really faced like speaking out for what he believes in. And I guess his position is that like LeBron is speaking out for like a government that does the same type of things. So
it's not good right now for Bryant.
No. And I can't say I blame the backlash.
Like I get it.
You know what I mean? Like he didn't have to say anything. Like he had a week. He had a week to come up with something better than what he said.
And he's so rich. He probably has a great PR team.
He definitely does.
Like how did this happen?
Like y'all should have had a prepared statement. Like you should have, or it should have been like, I'm not speaking. So unless he got pressure from somebody above him, like he didn't have to say anything. And like honestly, like on a certain level, like I kind of get where he was saying like he didn't think about like the ramifications of like how people will personally be affected, not even like financially, but just the fact that you have like NBA a big ass group of NBA people, players. Coaches, personnel, like big ass groups of people that are in China or going to China, and you tweet this out and like create this firestorm. Like, I'm sure that was like a tense situation for everybody, the people over there, and they're just like trying to get through the week and like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, I understand a certain level of resentment,
and then
but
you get back also, like, nigga, if you just shut, like,
right. But like to kind of like, it just seems like he's coming at it like you cost me money or you cost like a lot of people money because like apparently it came up that one of the Lakers players lost $1 million deal off of like this tweet because Chinese companies aren't really fucking with NBA players right now.
We said this would have far-reaching impact.
That's correct.
Like the most expensive tweet ever tweeted.
Yep. Yeah. And it didn't really cost Maury anything, but at least not yet.
They go try to recoup something.
It's gonna be something. Kevin Durant, he says that the Knicks can't rely on past success. Quote, the cool thing now is not the Knicks. End quote. Does KD have a point? Like, what, like, in 2019, what is the draw to play for the Knicks? Like, at least the Lakers can be like, the weather is nice. No offense.
I mean,
like,
and they have, like, at least recent success. Like, I'm like 32 years old, and, like, the Knicks...
You ever think about it?
Yeah.
Sometimes you forget how old you are.
I don't really say my age that often.
You really don't.
Yeah.
Hey, when was the last time you told somebody how old you were?
Recently.
In what context?
I don't know. Conversation.
He's making a whole conversation.
I'm not. I
he was in the mirror and shit. Like, how old are you?
I don't even know.
I'm 30.
It's probably in some like I'm 30 goddamn years old or some shit like that.
Nah, it don't.
Sounds like a lie.
But yeah, we saw Kobe. We saw
Right, like
successful
you at
Lakers
least,
teams.
Yeah.
but like the last good Knicks team, like they had 1 year with like Kobe and
yeah.
Kidd and all that. Not Kobe, but Melo and Kidd and all
Yeah.
them. But like beyond that, like they made the finals as an AC in '99, and then the Ewing era. So like that's
I just think Patrick
25
Ewing,
years.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
that's it.
And we, quote unquote, old now. Like players coming into the league didn't see Ewing like that.
Yeah.
right. Like a 24-year-old that's a free agent. Like what good Knicks team does he have a memory of?
Yeah.
And the Garden doesn't have the same.
I think it still does.
I-
It's just
I'll
like
argue for
people
the
are like,
Garden.
I can still play at the Garden. Like I don't have to play for the Knicks. Like the problem is their ownership. Like they're just a badly run franchise, and people are smarter about like who they hitch their.
That's the problem. They know
career
about
to.
how the franchise is being ran. That's been like plastered everywhere.
And
so.
some people don't want to play with that expectation of being New York savior. That's a high sports market.
Exactly.
Like playing for New York
They're ready for somebody.
in any sport. If you're a New York player, like you have to be
especially
hard.
as long as the Knicks have been trashed. Like
Yeah.
They want something. Like
That's why they grabbed on to what? Yin.
Lynn,
Yeah.
Jeremy Lynn Sanity.
Yin Sanity. Like, come on.
Lynn Sanity was fun.
It
I went
was
to a
fun.
Bucks game when Lynn Sanity was going on, and it was
it's crazy that we start talking about that, and it was like 2 weeks. Like
it was-
it was like a blip.
but it was
it's
it was a magical 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was like what 8 games, 9 games.
He got paid
like
off of that.
And then LeBron and Wade just shut that shit all the way
Like,
down.
all right,
Yeah,
chill
they
out,
was
bro.
like, we ain't playing with
Have
you
a
no
seat.
more. Get off that.
Like Melo put in the call. Man, can you believe this shit? Like he was telling them his tendencies and shit. Like he can't go left.
Let's go to the radio.
Radio.
So, if you are new here, this is our weekly segment where we play music loosely tied to sport in some way. Loosely tied to sport in some way.
Loosely.
Normally, as we do athletes who like do music, we've done Chris Webber, who produced the Nas track. But this week, because we mentioned it last week, me and Tim had a high pitched question, and that was, could we use wrestling music? So this week,
We're using wrestling music.
this week's song is going to be Shawn Michaels' theme song.
Yes.
Because we queued it up last week, so I
Well,
figured
shit.
we might as well just.
Shawn Michaels the GOAT.
I'll cue you up.
Well, I mean, you know exactly how this goes.
That's what I said. I'll cue you up.
I need to find it. So, the name of the song is actually called "Sexy Boy." By the way,
Oh, I know.
okay, I'm just letting you know the official name.
For sure. By Shawn Michaels?
Sexy boy.
It's
No, it was like Jim
it's
something.
by Jimmy Hart featuring Shawn Michaels. Everything about that's preposterous.
Yes.
All right. Okay, let's go live on the air. Tim's our DJ. I don't know if I said that. DJ such and such. Such and such.
DJ such and such.
Okay. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
WTECK Radio 69.9 with 69 is fine as DJ such and such. This week we got Shawn Michaels, Sexy Boy. What? Wait. Damn it! I had it. I missed it. You know, I should have just stuck with it. Because nobody give a fuck about Jimmy Hart on this damn song.
They didn't.
God damn it.
You had it too.
Can we run it back?
I guess, nigga.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
WTECK Radio 69.9 with 69 is fine as DJ such and such all in your radio stations. We got Sexy Boy by Shawn Michaels. Give it to me. You got to be fucking kidding me. This shit.
Look. The bright side.
Ain't no goddamn bright side.
The bright side is you Tim Ken's 3, right?
The face.
What
of
about
this-
it?
So that means the third time is always lucky time. So you about to get it. You about to get it. You about to get it.
He
Jimmy
had the
Hart
most disappointed face. ever.
featuring Shawn Michaels. Rewind the man one more time so you can get it first.
I don't wanna.
You got it. You got a DJ such and such. I
Oh,
believe it.
shit.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
WTECK Radio 69.9 with 69 is fine. It's DJ such and such. I feel like a slave now doing this shit 3 times. Shawn Michaels, give it to me. Sexy baby, sexy boy, whatever. Put the shit on, goddammit.
Sexy baby, whatever.
And he still forgot Jimmy Hart.
I thought he did it on purpose. Woo, y'all funny.
I'm just a sexy boy.
You're like a turtle?
I'm not your boy toy. I make him hot,
Tim's really into this right now, y'all.
make him shiver,
Throwing that out there.
then he's get weak.
Remember WrestleMania 2000? They had to dance.
Round to see me walk.
Shawn Michaels always did a little dance thing when he came out. Like, what is this? It's like a fake Grand Theft Auto dance. Like, put his arms on.
Sexy boy.
Sexy boy.
I'm not your boy toy.
See, the thing with wrestling theme song, you don't need to hear much of it. Like, you get it. You get it.
It's only the first part that really matters.
Yeah,
Anyway.
after that, you know. Isn't there a guitar solo?
Because I think it just, yeah.
It's your
You heard out, girls.
Is that Jimmy Hart on the
Check out the merchandise.
on the guitar?
Shake out the merchant.
Where the hell is Jimmy Hart at though?
Y'all might be on
Oh,
the
he
guitar.
probably produced it.
Yeah, he used to do all their music.
know I'm sexy. I've got
He just
the
restarted.
Okay. We can digress. Now, can I do a double feature real quick? This is not planned.
Oh goodness.
But when we talk about guitars, the Rock's theme music, the most recent one, like the
Yeah.
new, like John Johnston had to be in that studio by himself.
Getting his shit off.
Like, he just had a moment. Like, just a moment.
If you smell.
What's your favorite wrestling theme song?
Of all time.
Okay, it was
What's wrong with that?
it was Chris Benoit's.
Okay.
That was a good song.
It was cold.
Me and the mayor be like, every time we hear it, like, Jim Johnston was, like, going through something when he did
Wait,
this.
we gotta hit it with the Chris. Oh damn! I think they took it off.
We are not playing Chris Benoit music.
No, we gotta hit it with the DJ one time. That shit cold.
We are
We're gonna pass on that
nah.
one.
Dude, the song cold.
Play it on your way home.
We're gonna pass
Yeah,
on
there you
that
go.
one. No, please don't. Play something else, goddammit. Shit. We just get there. Jesus Christ.
Oh shit, that was a good one.
That was the cleanest I could do it, too.
Hey, that was a good one.
That was the cleanest I could do it. Thank you. I tried, man.
You finessed that shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That was a good one. You finessed that.
Please though.
Man.
There's a lot of people that don't get the joke.
And if you don't, you're
wanna
better off.
explain it.
Exactly.
You're better off not
You'll be
knowing.
all right.
Yeah.
You'll be okay. It's gonna be cats like, oh, he was bogus for that joke. Fuck you. It's jokes, motherfucker.
He laying on his couch, getting his shit off, bro.
Oh, Jim Johnston?
I was just like, what?
I was like,
That's what I was like, Jesus. What is going
that is
on?
terrible.
He's laying down with the guitar, bro.
Oh.
He got awful on that song. He was in the studio by himself like, you know what? I'm going to just get this off real quick. Pause.
I mean, honestly, he was perfecting the song for like 20 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Because like it's
I
still the
actually,
same thing
it is.
from like.
It's true.
But I actually bought the DVD that focused on the music. Like, so like Jim Johnston was like in the studio with him as he's producing songs, and he was talking about like his inspiration behind them. Like he had a good run. He had a great
did.
run of theme songs. Like Jim Johnston did some of the most iconic theme songs. Like Stone Cold's theme song, he said that he couldn't get the glass violent enough, so he had like 4 different types of glasses breaking. That's why it sounds that way, because he was like, that ain't it. This ain't enough glass. So he's like, we need to put all these together and go with it. But yeah, look that up sometime. Look up what Jim Johnston did. You'd be impressed.
It's always cool. It's like seeing like the progression of theme songs because it's usually
Yeah.
like the same. Like it just evolves. So like the Rock's theme, like
He's one of the few
evolved over
people
years.
who's kept the same
Nope.
song, but like
I mean, like even
Spotify.
Triple H, like you know, like the
The game?
You want some? This on? like that song and like the Motorhead one, like that's the same song. Like if you listen to them back to back, like they're the same song.
But King of Kings was completely different.
I mean, it had notes though.
But
yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, but like that's not his theme. Like it's a thing.
It was his theme for a period of time.
I hated
It's his CEO thing.
I mean now, but my bad. For a period of time, that was his theme song. All right, Tech Top 5 NBA.
Oh shit.
Top 100. Eric's blinding me. Eric, go ahead. Talk about your list. And fellas, y'all got the list.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really have anything to say. Like I completed the list. Top 100 NBA players. The top 10 was in descending order. Nikola Jokic, Paul George, Dame Lillard, AD, Kevin Durant, LeBron James at 5. Steph Curry 4, 3, James Harden 2, Kawhi Leonard, and 1 Giannis Antetokounmpo. So,
how you feel about LeBron at 5, Ken?
Okay. I mean, you can't really be too mad at the list though, especially top 5. I give you that. It's fine as long as he's in the top 5. If he was under that, then it might have been a little disrespect. But I'm fine with him being at 5.
And I do want to say, like, had he not gotten injured, Kevin Durant would have had the number 1 spot this year.
Yeah, I give you that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Whoever put that clip, I think it was Triple T, put the clip in the group about Kevin Durant, like just kind of like some highlights.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
I think he just tweeted it. Actually,
did he tweet that?
I think it was just a tweet.
Yeah, it was.
He called Giannis with that head. He said, Giannis was like, whoa.
he had that. Oh man.
But, I mean, Kevin Durant, he's beautiful. He plays beautiful basketball. Like
he
is fun to watch.
He be hitting shit. You be like, bro. Or every time you let it go, you be like, oh, that's dropping. You know it's gonna fall. Like, it's some wild shit. Leaning away and shit, falling away. Gangly as a bitch.
That's a good word choice.
It's apt. Yeah, Giannis and so like give me a little background on how I do this. Like I kind of assign values to like certain categories, and then basically total up the categories. Like I have certain ways I can kind of modify things. Like if I feel like they have like a greater impact for something, like just basically to enhance like the All NBA guys, so it's like a clear delineation. But
Sure.
Giannis and Kawhi came to the same. My bad.
You good?
They came to the same point total, so I just basically had to be like, okay, like
Splitting hairs.
break the tie. So I just went with Giannis because like I know that I'm gonna get like 70 games out of him at least. Whereas Kawhi is like
Low management, you think?
like he was so beastie in the playoffs because he arrested the entire year. Like everybody else was beat the shit up, and and he still like almost didn't make it to the final.
Man, he was on the fucking
was
robot, bro.
But he go.
He looks good in preseason too. His little limited action.
What?
Got hit in the face.
Man, we had to hit the commercial break button.
Jesus Christ! What the fuck going on?
Spasm and shit. Thought she swallowed a fly.
Camille almost died, but she's back again.
Tripping.
My bad, y'all.
So like I gave you guys the entire list, which you can find on technicalfoul.com.
Don't forget to put the K on the motherfucker.
TECK.
Oh, there it is. You guys see anybody that you think is too high, too low? Are there any outrageously high
I
or low?
don't think cats be giving the Joker some respect. I think
You think he should be higher than 10? Like top 10, I think is compliment.
And for the record, Embiid is at 11. So like for me, that's a cutoff. Because then it goes Towns, Gobert, Kyrie.
I'll take Jokic over Dame. He's consistent as shit. He didn't wilter away in the playoffs either. Like he was the
Dame
most
got
consistent.
tired. He was shooting all the time.
And Jokic was playing both sides, getting triple doubles and shit.
Yeah, like that 62-minute game or whatever.
Like Jokic is a monster, bro. I don't think people truly appreciate how cold that motherfucker is.
You know, when I was going through your list, none of the things that I had were like, oh my god, this is so far off. It was always like a couple where I'm like, I actually think I'd rather have someone. Like when I saw that Chris Middleton was 26, I was like, he's a top 25 player.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's like that like level of like,
yeah.
it doesn't matter too much. Like it's
And
close
like
enough.
and like the thing is like really it's tiers. Like
Yeah, exactly.
the top 7 is a tier. Then again, like there's a cutoff after 11. Then there's probably like I don't know, 17, 18. You know what I mean? Like, so like people are on the same tier, and it's really just splitting hairs at that point. So like if you reorganize like a group of 5, like I probably wouldn't have a quibble with it.
That was most of mine. So make sure y'all go check the list out.
And let me know what you think is egregious.
Because y'all probably...
I'm sure y'all have some thoughts.
Like I said, mine are always so mild. I was like, Luka Doncic, you got De'Aaron Fox over Luka? Like, Luka was 40 and Fox was 38. Like, it's not...
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh.
Oh, this got messed up when you print it. Okay.
Luka and Porzingis right now, though. Them motherfuckers.
I mean,
Luka, yes.
Yeah.
Porzingis looks like he's still figuring out.
Yeah, he looked real stiff out there, too.
he got dropped by Chris Middleton.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Well,
It was,
welcome back, motherfucker.
Hey, listen, if Chris Middleton is gonna make his game more efficient, I fuck with
I mean,
him.
he's already pretty efficient.
I
Like, he's
know,
the
but I'm
number 2
saying
guy.
like if he's trying to make sure that his game is more efficient while still kicking out, doing the 2-way thing and shit, like I fuck with it because he has some of them games where he just chucked that bitch.
let it fly. I mean, that's the system.
No, I get it, but I'm just saying like if
They're not normally they're not bad shots. You just sometimes you don't make them.
And like I don't know if this is a symptom of it being preseason and him not really caring, but it seems like Bud is allowing more mid-range shots. Like not like an unhealthy diet, but like last
more.
year it was all either threes or Giannis at the rim, basically. So like the fact that there's more shot diversity should be beneficial, especially with Middleton because like he gets his rhythm from his mid-range shots.
I mean, even having Korver, like you can't just have Korver stand in the corner because you're not using what he does best, and that's running off screens and getting loose. Like people watch Korver for the off-ball movement. That's how you use Kyle Korver to your advantage. But that's what I was looking forward to. We'll talk about this more when we do NBA preview. But with the Bucks is seeing how the system changes from year 1 to year 2. Like what wrinkles is Bud gonna throw in here? What are we fixing now? We got the basics down. Like now, what are we throwing in here? Like I'm interested to see what it looks like.
for sure.
Speaking of the Bucks, Giannis Antetokounmpo and his girlfriend Mariah Riddles. What's her last name?
Is it Riddlespringer?
Riddlespringer?
I've never heard it pronounced, but that's my
I've
guess.
never heard it either. It's my first time actually like really saying it. Riddlespringer. They're expecting their first child, so congrats to them.
Hey,
My mom was like, "My baby can't be having a baby." I was like, "What?" She was like, "He's only like 24," and I was like, "He's also a multimillionaire. I think he'll be all
I'm shooting plenty clubs. Be a millionaire.
like the fact that he waited like till because he's been with her for quite some time now. So like,
Yeah.
He's like, fuck, I got MVP fucking on. I ain't.
From the way that they phrased the announcement, like it seems like it's a boy, and like I didn't realize because I always see her with him. She's 5'10".
is she really?
Yeah.
She's my height.
Yeah, and like apparently her dad was like a D1 basketball player, and he's 6'6".
God, Giannis is tall.
so-
Like I thought she like. I was like, oh yeah, Giannis, he's tall. She's little. Wow.
She's 5'10". So that child is gonna be humongous.
Great genes. Great genes.
Genes are important,
Very.
both biologically and what you wear on your body.
Yeah, shit.
I'm not a gene guy.
Not a closer.
Gonna skip this point because I actually might blow the whistle. Some NFL news. Anyone want to take NFL news?
Let's go with the breaking news then. We talked about Jalen Ramsey. Yeah, we ain't talked about Jalen. Okay, so Jalen Ramsey got traded to the Rams. So the Rams decided they wanted to just go ahead and get their shit off real quick.
They're making
because
all the trades right
they
now.
need to make something happen. They need to shake some trees. Some need to shake. So what the Rams did first was they traded a cornerback. You said what? Oh, for sure. The
In
Rams
case you
traded.
missed that, he said, "No, I'm playing."
I ain't need to hear it. Didn't matter.
You still didn't hear it for real? Shake something.
For sure. The Rams traded cornerback Marcus Peters to the Baltimore Ravens for linebacker Kenny Young and a 2025th round draft pick. The Rams also traded for Cleveland's offensive lineman Austin Corbett. I think he was their center. But then they also turned around and traded 2 first-round picks and a 5th, I believe, right? Or was it 4th?
I don't know, mid round.
2 first-round picks for Jalen Ramsey off the Jaguars. So they're retooling their secondary. And Aqib Talib is also on IR now, so they had to pick up another corner anyways. But getting rid of Marcus Peters, I was like, damn, they could have kept him. They honestly, if the goal was to go get Jalen Ramsey, when you're making all these moves,
So you can have Peters and
Right.
Ramsey in your.
because if you Peters is a man-to-man cover corner. Or no, I'm sorry, he's a zone corner. So he hasn't been the same with the Rams because the Rams run a lot of man coverage. So for them to get Jalen Ramsey, you can try to put Peters more so in this position. Like, you can run a little bit more zone because he can do that. You can run man because he can do that. You can want to put him on the island, he can do that.
It was a fourth round pick, by the way.
Yeah. So like maybe because he wasn't really a great fit for their system, like trading for this young linebacker and was it fifth round pick? Like that was more beneficial, especially since they knew that they were going to make this trade on the following it up. So.
I feel like Peters go get over to the Ravens and get his shit off.
But that might be a issue of scheme.
Yeah,
like,
system fit. That's the thing with like NFL. You got to draft for like player and scheme. Like,
it was a good pickup by them. The Philadelphia Eagles. I was about to say the Phillies. Philadelphia Eagles released linebacker Zach Brown. There's said to be a lot of interest in him.
Fuck that nigga.
Duh.
He's proud of being dirty. Like, he was one of the people, like, when they first started cracking down on helmet-to-helmet hits, he's like, I'm still going to play the same way that I've always been playing. And it's like, that's not the mindset to have. Like, if you really, like it's just reckless. And he was reckless in that Packers game. Like, I don't watch Philly that often, so I don't see him that often. But, like, he was reckless in that game. So, and then he was talking shit, like, before this game, and it wound up costing him his job. So, he can fuck off for all I care. Like, him and Burfict, like, they're peas in the same pot.
Speaking of, they upheld his season-long suspension. He tried to appeal that. They said, nah, big fella.
Nah, bro.
You sitting this one out.
You done had one too many chances.
Richard Sherman, he backtracked after footage proved that Baker Mayfield did indeed shake his hand, like I said last week. I don't know what he was lying for.
Literally no reason.
For no,
though.
like...
He misremembered.
Like, come on, dog.
No. He wanted to have a story. He missed being in the news.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
he's still doing good over there. He had a great pick.
That was an excellent pick. He's doing all right. He's not, Seattle Sherman, but that was just like an elite level player. Now he's like a very good player.
Yeah.
You'll take that. And Cam Newton's foot injury has healed well enough. I shouldn't say well enough. Actually, I should say well enough because this is football. And
he saw his job slipping away, so he's like, I'm good.
He's expected to be ready to participate, like we said, after the bye week, and then they're going to make a decision on who their starting quarterback will be. If they put Cam on the trade market, they could get a haul back. I'm not saying they should do it.
Yeah,
I want to be clear.
Though.
What quarterback needy team will go after Cam outside of the Bears?
The Bears. They'll throw a bag. You saw what they did to get Khalil Mack.
Definitely going to throw a bag at Cam, bro.
Minnesota.
Pittsburgh?
Uh-huh.
Why? No, it's too...
No, Pittsburgh not.
Get out of here. No Detroit. No, I would say no Detroit. Detroit, cool. Y'all got Matthew Stafford.
Nobody in the NFC North is basically what you're saying.
No Minnesota, no Chicago. Cam can stay away.
Chicago.
I mean,
Speaking of trades, though, we just going to throw out hypothetical. Once again, AJ Green, sir, if you are healthy and willing to relocate from a cold place to another cold place.
You go Chicago, you go.
Y'all don't get him the ball no way. You have a quarterback.
You got to get a quarterback.
If we get
like,
Cam,
just trade all the first round picks.
exactly. Fuck, I don't give a
They
damn.
won't have no
We got to
first
win
round
now,
picks
goddammit.
until 2024. But yeah,
I think I saw that their head coach came out and said, like, they're not trading them.
of course, we're just talking.
Wait,
Yeah,
did
no,
y'all
I'm
trade
just-
like 15 picks for Trubisky?
Hey, bro,
Oh, y'all
shut up.
traded. Yeah, I got that
They
traded.
ain't got no damn picks to trade anyways.
And then y'all traded for Khalil Mack.
Yeah, that's the one. Because I think that they actually recoup most of the picks that they traded for Trubisky.
What, the Khalil Mack thing?
No. But how would they recoup picks and they getting Mac?
Yeah, that's true.
You had it backwards, big fella.
Yeah. Y'all ain't got no picks to trade.
ESPN
We'll make it
reports
happen.
that an LA Angels employee told the DEA about extensive opioid use with pitcher Tyler Skaggs and that he told two team officials about his abuse and named other players as having used opioids. Oh, he's just snitching.
Yeah.
Hey, look, if you see someone die, I get it. I can see why you would do that.
Yeah, and he's probably like, fuck it, man. Like, somebody need to know this shit. Like, you ain't just finna blame me. Because that's pretty much what it's coming down to. Like, you ain't just finna say it was just me. Like, I told somebody. 2 people. Who is it? 2 people. Somewhere.
I don't know if he was getting blamed. It looked like it was just an employee who came out and was like, I need to talk to the DEA real quick. I seen some things in the background. Welterweight boxing champion Errol Spence Jr., he was seriously injured in a car accident on the 10th. He crashed and didn't have a seatbelt on.
So he's ejected.
He was ejected. I believe it was from a Ferrari.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Ooh.
Shit.
But apparently he's expected to pull through. So
That's good to hear.
good news for him. Some wrestling news. I put down a WWE draft, but I ain't even look to see who got drafted. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Oh, really?
What's a lot going
I saw that Brock's on SmackDown and Seth is on Raw.
Yes.
I mean, because they were the champions.
Of course. And then, they had the Viking Raiders pick up
Don't
the Raw
care
Tag
about
Team
them.
titles. No, they're the tag champs now. They beat them
She
right
said what
before
she
they got
said.
drafted. I like them. I fuck with them. Anyway,
She said what she said.
New Day's on SmackDown.
I think Becky was the first pick.
Yeah. It was
Becky was
Raw.
on Raw.
She
She was the very
Yeah,
first pick. She's on Raw. And then Charlotte's on Raw. Sasha's on SmackDown.
Charlotte and
Yeah.
Becky are on?
On
They
Raw.
come-
And Bliss, I think.
No, they just get traded Bliss to SmackDown with Nikki Cross.
For who?
Future draft considerations is what it said.
That's literally what the alert said.
WWE's
WWE's taking this like we want to be sports thing a little
I
too
said
far.
that, dude. When I was
Fox.
watching, I was like, yo, they
It's
putting
Fox. I
plenty.
told y'all.
They put so much money into this draft, dude.
I told y'all, dude. Fox want them to be more sports-like.
Dog, they had
weird.
a tracker, bro. Like
Like, it's like
yeah, that's what I'm
literally like
saying.
They had the little ticker alert at the bottom.
Dog, that's literally how it
Like
was.
it's like a
bro.
sports show.
It was lit.
Dude, they had everybody. They had the fucking soccer people. They had the football
The mayor
people.
was like, Jay Glazer came out and was talking about
Joe
draft pick-
Buck.
I was like, Troy Aikman? I was like, what
Yeah,
the fuck is this? I don't want to hear
what-
them talking about wrestling.
And what's funny is like they probably just reading from a script. Like,
Yeah,
they have
yeah,
no
that's
idea
it.
what they talking
That's
about.
it. I was like, Fox really was like, no,
Strahan and
bro.
all them.
Like,
And
what
we
the
get
fuck is a Dolph
everybody in this
Ziggler?
Fox like, hey, we do sports. Do it like this. Vince probably was like, what the fuck?
Because even Erin Andrews popped up at.
yeah, she did. Yeah, she was
Doing-
reporting in the
I
back.
was
I'm like,
like,
what's going on? in this
Erin, if you don't
motherfucker?
take your. I'm not trying to see you in this. Like,
Y'all don't get no fucks.
y'all doing too much.
Fox put, again, they wanted more sports-like. Fox put
Doing
money
too
into this
It was the
motherfucker.
only
much.
thing that I didn't like was the corny reactions in the war room.
Oh, yeah.
That was-
Wait,
It was
so
so staged.
the very
that was
first
so
night, it
trash.
looked like the actual USA SmackDown, and then the second night, I was like telling Sam, I was like, you know what? These are all wrestlers, dog. I was like, because the first night they probably had them look more corporate to try to portray the thing, and then I was thinking about the business wars when it was like, you can't pretend like you're us when you're not there. Oh, so USA probably hit them with that shit. It was like, no, pretend like you got to make sure these motherfuckers look like they're not USA Network employees.
You can't. Say that one more time.
You can't.
You lost me a
Yeah,
long
I'm
time.
So
confused.
remember in the business war when they were saying that Scott Hall and them was still acting like they were in the WWE, and when they really was working for WCW, I was saying that USA probably told Vince like, "Hey, you can't pretend like you're USA Network executives on your show when we probably aren't there in the first place," which is why they look like wrestlers on Monday. Because on Friday they actually look like corporate people. On yesterday they had people with face paint in there and shit. I'm like, these are real wrestlers. What the fuck? But they kept saying that the corporate offices of USA.
I don't get the correlation between the 2 points. I think they're two separate ideas. Like, you didn't have.
It's not like it's there are characters that are owned by USA Network and like you can't use it because this is our our intellectual property. Like it's just like either way, both days it's probably just like actors.
I'm confused.
I don't know. Like I didn't watch it, so I don't know what you're talking about. But like just based off of what you're saying now, like
But I do
I don't
want
think
to.
we can move on.
Eric Bischoff is fired already. He was.
That was quick.
Yeah, he was a SmackDown EVP. He was replaced by Bruce Pritchard. He lasted 2 weeks. 2 weeks on SmackDown. Eric Bischoff
4 weeks.
on the Fox. Like, this is.
Oh yeah, it's been 2
yeah,
weeks
2.
since the new SmackDown.
two. He got two. He got two out of Fox before Fox said,
Get his ass up out there. Now.
because you know
Now,
what happened.
motherfucker.
Like, you
Well,
know,
they said
He gonna do too much.
They hired him on SmackDown to be like the liaison in the
Because
first
he
place.
had experience.
Because he had experience with the big businesses.
They're like, nah, bro.
clearly Age has. He was like, no.
They didn't fuck with him then.
Get up out of here.
Don't fuck with him now.
Some things will never change. 2 headlining matches for WWE Crown Jewel.
Don't give a fuck about either one of them.
Brock,
What about that?
the champion, against Cain Velasquez, and then Braun Strowman versus Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was on
He was on Raw.
Raw doing the contract signing.
Tyson Fury is like the most wrestling name like
It is.
on the show.
Yeah.
He's a character. He's a real character. Like,
Wait, is that his birth name?
Mm-hmm.
I have
He's
no
a big
idea.
dude, though.
He's a legit 6'7" boxer.
Yeah.
That's why him fighting Wilder was so wild, because it's just too, because Wilder's
big.
like
Yeah,
6'7" or
he's big.
6'8". Like,
They big as shit. I was like, Jesus Christ.
this is a new type of heavyweight.
I
for
mean,
me.
ain't
Like,
been
this
there,
is weird.
never called Braun Strowman 7 feet.
Anyways, those matches are going to happen at Crown Jewel.
Yeah, that is his birth name, Tyson Luke Fury.
For real,
Oh,
damn.
shit. Is that he black?
He was born. What? Just
You ignorant.
Nick Fury.
You said
His
what?
middle name is Luke.
Nick
Yeah,
Fury.
You know what?
Luke. Yeah.
I think,
Might be
don't
like
stop, puppet.
that. Oh, you think Uncle Luke and shit?
Of course he's thinking of Uncle Luke.
Freak Nick and shit.
Tim would have been the first one at Freak Nick.
Exactly.
You know what? I told.
With a vest on.
You had way more kids than he did.
No, I told a young lady recently. She's about in her mid 40s. She was talking about our generation.
Young lady.
All right, now.
And I was like, and she was talking about our generation. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, y'all can't talk about nothing we do now when y'all have Freak Nick. I was like, y'all was. I went down there too. I was like, see?
Self-censor, my guy. Self-censor.
I'm just saying. I was like, y'all generation had some wild shit. I was like, our generation, y'all talk about our shit, but it's been wild shit.
No, I get it. I'm just saying, watch the stories that you tell in the story.
AEW Dynamite defeated NXT in the ratings this past week.
He don't give a damn.
You don't.
He don't. AEW, I forgot
Jump out
that.
the window. Like,
Until you said
I'm
it last
fine.
week, I forgot that they can cuss. Well, cuss more on
Yeah, they were
AEW.
saying shit and bitch. I was like, God damn.
Jericho called.
My
Like,
kids
oh.
are watching.
They ain't. We watch it on Wednesday. Like, turn that up, Jericho. I just want to point out the fact too that Chris Jericho is an all-time great. Like his promo skills are just out of control. When the crowd started chanting "We the people," and he was like, "That's dead. Shut up. It's over. That's a terrible gimmick from a terrible creative team. Don't ever say it again." I was like,
and they shut the fuck up.
and they
Yeah,
did.
it's like,
Here they go.
all right, then, boss.
AEW.
All right, there, boss.
I respect it. And the end of the show was, well, I don't know if y'all saw it, but I think his name is Darby. He's like his
Yeah,
gimmick
the
is like
skater
skateboard.
dude.
He skateboarded
Yeah,
out to the
I did see
I
that
was
part.
like, what's happening?
I was like, who the fuck is this dude? Who the fuck is this
skateboarded down
nigga?
the ramp, hit somebody with the skate. I
He
was
just
like,
hopped on the red yelling and shit. Like, who the fuck is this nigga? Nah.
I was like, I mean,
that feel a little too, like...
ECW.
No, that felt
Well, I mean, like, just like the ending of their shows, like, they just have constant run-ins. It's like...
Well, it's only been 2, so it's been 2
So
weeks.
100% of their shows, they have constant run-ins, but like they time them so like somebody runs down, gets their ass beaten, and somebody else runs down and gets their ass beaten. It's like, why wouldn't y'all just come out
I
as
like
a
Cody,
group?
though. Yeah, Cody, he dope.
I like the chaos. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm enjoying all of this.
I know, but just like have it.
It does have a
If they-
very
but
ECW
It's like
feel.
it's
But
like
if
in the
they-
movie, like when they have a fight scene with like Jackie Chan, and then they come at him one-on-one. It's like 30 of y'all, like everybody just jump on him.
Yeah.
Like,
He whooping
Yeah, but it's
everybody
not like
ass.
the people who are coming out necessarily like each other. It's kind of like a situational. We're in it for now.
Like,
type
they
thing.
just together to get...
like Cody and
Jericho and them
Dustin
ass
for
out of
sure.
there.
Like, you know, one of them is out, the other one's coming. And then
The other
it's
dude
like,
that wore the Burberry shit.
what's his name?
what's
MF,
the- I don't
MFJ. It's some initials. Someone's
Yeah.
gonna be like, you know, but
Yeah.
it's,
No,
it's-
I don't, motherfucker. Fuck you.
But we learn these.
Exactly.
Oh,
Come-
like I said, we learn these niggas. This is new
Exactly.
wrestling.
Shit.
I told Sam that. I was like, man, I don't know none of these motherfuckers. She was like, we didn't know none of the WWE people at first either. I was like,
Except, or the
He
or
was-
NXT.
He like,
It's
yes,
like-
I did.
I was like,
oh,
you
no,
know
I
what?
didn't.
Right.
you learn. You watch and learn. Master P purchased House of Glory Wrestling Promotion.
Luckily, we caught on to that because I don't know what the fuck you was doing at first.
If you don't get that, like this show ain't for you. Na 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 na. That's an angry song. I'm the
Hell
god.
yeah.
Like I'm like, what?
They was
chill
mad
out.
the whole fucking song.
I love it though. I love it. Colin Kaepernick. That word stumped me.
Representatives. The other peoples.
The reps.
Reparations.
They say that he hopes he can return to the
I
NFL.
got all big as shit.
That word stuck. I heard that word like, yo.
and she put the shit on the paper, damn near.
I didn't say I didn't write this big old word.
I'm surprised. Ain't a big old word. It's representative. She said a big
How many
word.
syllables was that? How many
motherfucker.
syllables was that?
This big ass word.
How many syllables was that?
Hey, T.I. really needs to come in this motherfucker now. Hey, he finna build on some dictionaries and shit. Oh, shit.
My God, that was funny.
That shit was
Man,
funny.
you get more than 3 syllables and you a big word.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Eric be saying big words all the time. What was your big word this week? No.
Vociferous.
I might have used. I don't know shit.
You might have.
Okay. Yeah, his reps reached or stated that they hope that he hopes to
they're gonna
return to
try
the NFL. He has not received an offer or worked out for a team since 2016. He still works out 5 times a week, and he has not made salary or playing time demands.
So like, basically, they came out and tried to refute like all the stuff that's been swirling around him
About
for
him.
the last
Fact
3
sheet.
years.
Yeah. Good luck, Cap. We still cheering for you.
Yeah.
As more time goes by, the less likely it seems.
It ain't happening, boss.
So, but hey, keep hope alive, brother. Keep working out. Fist up. ESPN released an article looking at the effect of sleep deprivation on with NBA players. It was interesting. I was like, that's probably the reason why the NBA's, shortening the schedule up and whatnot. It's just saying like it's actually a health concern at this point because it was some player who, after 3 months of playing, his testosterone levels became that of a 50-year-old man.
Woo! Damn.
This one's like, you have to take care of yourself. Like,
Yeah.
you got to nap. Like, as an athlete,
Yeah.
and I can get it. Like, after competition, you all amped up. Like, it's probably really hard to go to sleep, which they mentioned in the article. Like, players, like, after a game,
If you win, too.
it don't matter. Like, they're like, I just got done playing.
Yeah, like
Man,
your
like,
your
I
energy
am
is so
hyped.
amped up. Like
And now I'm supposed to go lay down and go to sleep because I have to travel here or I need to, be up for a game at this time. But
and then like people look at it like, what are we doing out at 3 o'clock in the morning? It's like because that's like the middle of their day. Like if they,
Yeah,
like
because they got practice and they got team meetings and all that shit. Like, their entire day is
that's the
taken.
thing.
they
They're
play-
still expected to be like normal people, like
Or
up
normal
during like
time,
business
yeah.
hours, but then they also like have this high energy like activity
that
at the
they
end
do
of
at
the day.
night.
Yeah.
And like especially like if you're moving from like multiple time zones, like
Consistently?
you're playing a game on the West Coast at 10:30 p.m. that starts at 10:30 p.m. and then you flying to the East Coast and playing at 6 p.m. Like, you know what I mean? Like that fucks up with like
Yeah.
your internal clock and all that stuff. So
And y'all all
and jet
parents.
lag.
Y'all probably understand how messed up your system gets when you ain't got no sleep.
But the jet lag is probably real, too.
Of course. Like, they try to make the best they can with the fancy jets and, but it's hard to sleep on a plane. Like,
especially when you're 6'9".
yeah. All right. Last story. I added this on here because it made me laugh so much. So there's a bar that's opening up in Green Bay, and it's called Club 120. And they're doing some things that have not been seen in the Green Bay market before. They are, first of all, it's going to be a nightclub. They're going to charge a cover,
Oh.
and they're going to have a dress code.
What's the dress code?
Like, on Friday and Saturday nights, they want people to actually dress up because the club GM, she said, quote, "We're trying to educate the Green Bay crowd about dressing up on the weekend.
What?
We're really trying to start a trend and show people the value of dressing up to go out," end quote. I was like, wow, Green Bay ain't got nothing.
I guess wear Packer
Dude.
gear every day. That's probably what they.
Wow.
They be in
And
fatigues
flannel.
and shit.
Yeah.
Like, they really don't have shit up there, bro. That's why they be like,
Everything's,
dude,
everything's casual.
send them to Green Bay because they ain't gonna have that crazy ass lifestyle. That's why all the other wide receivers they leave, they get fucked up.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but
Who getting that
I don't
from?
know who you talking about.
Javon Walker?
He was,
You said every, like it's
I mean, like Brett Favre had a full blown drug addiction in Green Bay. What you talking about?
Yeah, he was
and he won
popping pain
MVPs
pills.
high
high,
Painkillers.
as hell.
popping bottles
Like for real.
of pills, not of
Yeah,
liquor.
brothers are not liquor.
He ain't
anything
feeling
like
shit.
that.
He was
Like,
popping them bottles like people like, oh,
He was
no.
getting lit up and wasn't feeling nothing.
actually, now I think about it, most of the issues up in Green Bay, they came with drug related issues, weren't they?
Damn near everything. Alcohol and drugs.
I mean, that's the NFL.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, shit.
But yeah, when they have to come to Milwaukee for fun.
Yeah. Man,
And no disrespect to Milwaukee, but
of
like,
course not.
Like nobody comes to Milwaukee for fun.
like that's like,
No, people do.
no, it blows my mind when I think about like Wisconsin, and I'm like, wow, like we the city, like this is
Right. We're the Chicago of Wisconsin.
that's crazy.
Yeah, real talk.
And
We're
I
gonna
was
go
like-
down to the city. They
Like
talking about
people,
Milwaukee.
like
Shit.
but like think about Buck season ticket holders, or like they have a couple of games or a package, and they live out in like
Waupun.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, it's gonna be a whole weekend. Like, it's a date. We're gonna go down to Milwaukee, and we're gonna, you know what I mean? Like, it's a whole thing
To come here.
To come here, where we
know
be
what?
at every day.
And be bored of them.
You know what?
I'd be cool. I don't be bored.
I would say, yeah, it's things to do.
But
You know what?
it's
I can
things
see
to do
that.
here.
I can see that.
But it's like,
I can see that.
Milwaukee is a mid city. Like, it's not a.
It's
a mid city.
I mean,
It ain't.
same
We
thing.
ain't Reggie.
We ain't Reggie, no.
We a mid city. We are mid.
Yeah, we definitely.
Reggie adjacent.
No, I ain't got
No, Racine Reggie.
Yeah.
That's definitely Reggie. That's definitely Reggie.
Racine got a club that's literally called the Club.
Exactly.
I saw it.
It's down there.
It's a sign that says the Club.
Probably one of the worst clubs there too, ain't it?
Probably
Probably the only club there.
I don't go to Racine.
Lit.
I'm not going down to Racine.
Racine and Beloit.
I drive through Racine.
Most of my
black
mama's
people
side of
in
the family's from Beloit.
That
Yeah,
explains
there's
a
plenty
lot.
of them. There's plenty of them in Detroit. Ignorant, too.
Did you
Wild.
say Detroit?
He did
I mean,
say Detroit.
Beloit.
They do kind of rhyme. Anyways,
Hey, hello.
that's the topic. We're gonna get into the blow the whistle and then the tech top 5 and then
We up out of here.
wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Damn, that's one.
I don't know nothing about wrapping it up.
Wow, sir. Calm down.
Hey, man.
Wow, boy.
Please.
Monday Night Raw, motherfucker. Shit.
But it's Tuesday, sir. Calm down.
It's still
Please.
Monday Night Raw, goddammit. Somebody finna win his title, goddammit.
Is it a 24/7 belt?
All right, blow
I have
the
nothing
whistle.
for that.
Yeah, blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
My blow the whistle is on Howard Bryant. He is a journalist. He's appeared on ESPN among other things. He had a tweet storm the other day, essentially linking like the Bucks' new revamped uniforms, especially like the black themed ones, the Fear the Deers, and the new ones that came out. He took issue with the black stripe next to the blue stripe. And he tried to link. He's like, it's tone deaf for the Bucks, like in the midst of like Black Lives Matter and all that
Reaching.
stuff. Like reaching hard, like for them to have a nod, like a little Easter egg in their uniform
Is that a
for
Marvel movie, nigga?
you know
Right, we ain't. What is
Blue
this?
Lives Matter and supporting police officers in this time. It's like, if you know anything about the Milwaukee Bucks organization, like they have stood up for like Sterling Brown, like when he was assaulted by the police. You know what I mean?
Talked about
Like
it on this show.
multiple times.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, he turned down $400,000 from the city. He is going to break the Bucks.
Yeah,
But
he's gonna
anyway,
break the bank.
yeah. Yeah, like people will be in his mentions like, no, that's not, like the blue is in there to represent like the Great Lakes, and I don't remember what they said the black was for, but like there was a whole like explanation for why they chose these colors, and it's not because they're trying to send a
message.
Yeah.
Subliminal.
It's just reach. Like,
but like he was on his soapbox and like he kept going, but like he was like inconsistent, because then he was like, yeah, this is Nike, like they're trying to, but
he's clearly a crazy person.
So he's a conspiracy theorist.
so let's see, he said Garner, Ferguson, Tamir Rice were all summer/fall 2014. Blue Lives Matter was established in December of 14. Tony Robinson was killed by Madison PD in 15, followed by Black Lives Matter protests. The Bucks Adidas rebrand as blue for the Great Lakes in 2015 and the new Nike uniforms. Coincidence or dog whistle? That symbol in 2019 says police.
What is the ethnicity of this?
He black.
I figured. He sounded like a hotep.
Trying to be woke, nigga.
He's
Go to sleep.
Oh, look at him.
Go to sleep, son.
He look like. Never, I ain't gonna say it.
Well, what do you look like?
I'll say it off mic.
My blow the whistle is on David Samson. He's a CBS Sports HQ correspondent. He tweeted out, quote, "Unreal that Daniel Hudson is on paternity list
Oh, this
and
motherfucker.
missing game 1 of NLCS. Only excuse would be a problem with the birth or health of baby or mother. If all is well, he needs to get to St. Louis. Inexcusable.
Which he misspelled.
Will it matter? Hashtag wait to see." End tweet.
What?
You're a miserable human being if you think that sports is more important than family.
If you think your job is more important than the birth of your child,
Like,
He probably don't got kids.
you don't need to have kids to have
Yeah.
that level of empathy.
Exactly.
Like, that.
What you be?
That does-
Some people
I don't have kids either.
Me either. And I'm like, that's stupid. This is my blow the whistle.
I
ain't
haven't
got a
always
kid.
had right. I ain't always had kids, and I would say that's stupid.
Like, come on, man. Like,
When I was-
priorities. Like, that's
And then what? And then missing game 1 though.
right.
Like, what's
They
wrong?
had a whole article about his night too, how he was going back and forth and jet lag and exhaustion and all of that good stuff. But
It was just
Yeah,
stupid.
fam come first for anything.
Like, that's
Oh,
it's not a long blow to whistle. Like, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know who Shawn Doolittle
Have a
is,
seat,
but
motherfucker.
he was quoted as saying, "If your reaction to someone having a baby is anything other than congratulations, I hope everyone is healthy, you're an asshole."
Exactly.
facts.
Yep.
Like, that sums it up.
Absolutely.
Tech top 5.
5, 4.
3.
2.
1. Tech top 5.
Oh shit!
Yeah. I got a list of 10, a 10, and that's it. Last week, we did greatest game consoles of all time. I won that, I believe.
I think you did with the Dreamcast. I think the Dreamcast.
Shout out
Yeah, because you shut
Um,
off. She shut off quick.
Who was it on Twitter who pointed out that I said Gamecast?
Brian.
Shout out, cousin Brian. Because I caught that when I listened back. I was like, Malibu's most wanted. God, like, I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, Camille took the fuck off. 15
Yeah, she
votes,
took
and
off
I had
ASAP.
4 in second place.
She took off ASAP. I was like, damn.
I mean, that fits.
Yeah,
I took my time with that list.
that's cool.
I was very involved with that one. Shout out to everybody who dropped their list in the Facebook group. That was entertaining to look at. This
Read
week,
some of 'em?
I couldn't find the post.
I found it. Dwayne's had 5 Game Boy Color, 4 Super Nintendo, 3 Nintendo 64, 2 Dreamcast, and 1 PlayStation 2. Rakim said 5 Xbox 360 over the slightest of margin over Dreamcast. Game Boy Advance 4, 3 PS2, 2 N64, 1 PS4. Greg almost feds it. Greg said, I don't know which order he's going in, but PS4, Dreamcast, Super NES, Nintendo 64, and Nintendo. So we have a Nintendo stand over here. Donovan said 5 PS1, 4 Dreamcast, 3 Game Boy Color, 2 PS2, 1 PS4. Mo said 5 Wii. And she laughed.
The Wii was fun. Like, it had some moments.
4 Xbox 360, 3 Game Boy, 2 Super Nintendo, 1 N64.
They
Mike,
don't get a lot of love, man. They got some good systems, though.
shit, that was 4 out of 5.
I'm saying, like,
Mike said Sega, Dreamcast, N64, 360, PS4. Honorable mention Game Boy Color. And then Troy, 5 Super Nintendo, 4 Dreamcast, 3 Genesis, 2 PS4, 1 PS2.
and I had to laugh because Seth, shout out Sweats and Suits, he said GameCube was trash.
I fuck with GameCube.
He did not say it was trash. He said it was ass.
GameCube was dope as a bitch.
Even
bro.
worse. Even worse.
GameCube was dope as a motherfucker. Super Smash Brothers Melee on that motherfucker was cold.
But them little ass discs, though.
Them discs were stupid.
Yeah, this was hilarious. The disc was hilarious.
No,
I'm like,
those
what
were
the fuck
stupid.
is this?
Those were stupid. This week, we're doing Tech Top 5 Greatest Chappelle
Lock it
Show
in.
Sketches.
Indeed.
I have not put these in any order. I have a list of 10.
I just said lock it in. I'm just picking.
I don't know what's going to get cut off of this list here. There's too many good ones.
I'm sad.
There's
but-
too many good ones.
Here we go. Number 5.
5.
Who's the greatest? What's the top 5 greatest rappers of all time?
Dylon.
Got the Making Band one. Number 5, number 4. I wish I could put it at number 5, but I gotta go with the Fifth Amendment one. Feel.
I plead the fifth.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Fifth.
Number 3, I got. Does Wayne Brady got a choke bitch?
That was a
My
really
mom always say that. My
was a
mom
good one.
always say that.
good. That was really
That
good.
motherfucker. I was like, dog, that episode was hilarious.
Wayne Brady took off on that episode.
Dog.
I make Brian Gumble look like Malcolm X, huh, motherfucker?
Yeah, I swear,
Hey, Wayne
dog.
Brady was
That shit
tripping,
was
dog.
hilarious.
So
dog.
that was the sketch that I was thinking of that made me think of this as a top 5.
For
I was
sure.
like, that was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
But I don't know where it ranked.
I can't.
So-
I have 9. I can't take any of these off. I don't know
Number
what to
2,
do.
let me go on, hurry up then.
Go
Number
ahead,
2,
Davo.
I got the racial draft.
Okay.
I've been waiting to say this.
For
For shizzle.
Number 1, I got Rick James, bitch.
There you have it.
See, so no, I'll wait till I get to my list. Go ahead, Eric.
All right, I just put this in order. I don't feel good about it. 5, I got Black Bush.
Okay.
4, Mad Real World.
Yep. Good one.
3, Wayne Brady.
Good one.
2, The Player Haters Ball.
Yes, that was hilarious. That's definitely.
And 1 is Rick James.
Yep. There you have
Like, I
it.
felt really bad about leaving Prince off of this one. But
I did too.
So
Yeah.
that's my dilemma. Like, I don't want to have both on these lists.
Yeah.
See, and that's what I was thinking too.
But I was like, which one was funnier to me?
Rick James is iconic.
Rick James has the first.
It has more quotables.
Yeah, and it's
longer.
actually a longer. It's like the whole episode.
Yeah.
It's the Rick James story. But the Prince one is the one that started the whole Charlie Murphy True
Yeah.
Hollywood story. And the story was so preposterous that
It actually might have been true.
it was true. No, Prince has like it,
Both
it was
of them
true.
were.
Like
That's wild.
These are all true stories.
Right. Like, they
Like,
literally
they ain't
true stories.
fabricate nothing.
No, these are true stories.
That's
That's
some
what
wild
makes it
shit.
That's
more
why they're
hilarious,
funny.
though.
Like Prince served them pancakes after hooping. You know, Prince got to go on the list. He served them pancakes after hooping them,
Bust they ass and some
and they
blouses.
didn't change from the club.
No, that's
Said,
crazy.
I'm not on your
In
team.
heels, bro. Busting their bro, that's embarrassing, dog.
Okay. So I'm doing this on the fly. Okay. So I'm gonna put Prince at 5. The Charlie Murphy True Hollywood story. Prince is number 5. Ooh, number 4. We are going to go with the Wayne Brady Show.
Okay.
Number 3.
I forgot about that.
We're gonna go with Making the Band. Mm-hmm. Number 2.
Tell them what you got.
Did I say Play Haters Ball yet?
No.
That's number 2. And number 1 is Clayton Bigsby.
For sure.
The black white supremacist is one of the funniest things I've ever heard. Like,
Indeed.
especially because we all knew he was black before he knew he was black. So you're watching it all.
He took his hands like, where is that nigga?
Wait, did you have Rick James on your list?
No, I put Prince.
Okay.
I said I only wanted to have one of the Hollywood true stories. There's too many other good skits for me to have 2
Yeah.
Hollywood stories. There's so many. Shout out also to the white people dancing. I really wanted to put that one on there. When John Mayer had the guitar
Yeah.
and they were doing
That
a
was
different
lit,
music.
though.
Shout out to that one. That's one of my favorite skits.
I thought that episode was about how electric guitar make people feel.
I think that's what it was called. Electric
I forget
guitar
what it was
or
called, but
something.
it was like
Yeah, drummer or some shit.
it's like different instruments, how they make different people react.
Motherfuckers in that
different races.
barbershop. He was like, hey, turn that shit on.
But if Questlove comes out, and they were all in the barbershop like, and the dude with the robot.
Oh, like he had the outtake with the dude like freestyling, and he was like, "Boom, pow, surprise!" He was like, "Dude, thought that was cold."
All right, Ken.
All right, number 5, I have the Player Haters Ball. Number 4, Clayton Bigsby. Number 3, True Hollywood Stories of Rick James. Number 2, Tyrone Bigham's the
classroom?
Intervention. No,
Oh,
the
Intervention?
Intervention was funny as shit. And then number 1, I had True Hollywood Stories of Prince. Had to put both of them on mine.
You know, one I was kind of like, I wish I could have found a way to put it on there, but it's just like not one of the. I just forgot what skit it was that quick.
Piss on you?
R. Kelly.
That's one I
Yeah.
wanted to do.
Yeah, I deleted it at the last minute.
It's so funny though.
I wrote
we
the
might as
song
well
a
just
long
like.
time ago.
I mean,
That's another one I love.
Yeah.
I love
I
that
was shit.
skit.
Real long time ago.
I wrote the song a real long time ago.
Sam know that shit,
She knows
dog.
that whole. Hey, can I get the aux cord real quick? I'm
She'll call her and
I'm
ask
gonna
her.
call her. I'm gonna just randomly see if she answers, and then she'll do it.
Wrote the song
Y'all can keep naming off Chappelle Show
time
skit.
ago.
yeah, my short list. Like I had Piss on You, the racial draft, Making a Band, Knee High Park was hilarious,
Yeah.
and Clayton Bigsby.
Is the aux cord on?
I know Black People was funny too. I don't know if y'all remember that one. It was
Oh,
a
yeah,
game show.
the
that was on
show?
my
Yeah,
short list.
the game show was funny. as hell.
I
Yeah.
know. What's the? And they were like, do the theme song for Good Times. What's the next lyric?
Thank
She ain't
you
gonna
for
answer.
being-
Roots outtake was funny as shit too.
Which one?
Roots.
Oh, the outtakes
Yeah,
for Roots.
outtakes for Roots.
Yeah.
That shit was hilarious.
When he got off the got down, like, no. Okay, she ain't
Should've
answer.
called her.
But
Oh, Byaw!
that's the show this week. We hope y'all enjoyed it. If you are a listener, we hope you come back next week. We hope you enjoyed yourself. If you're a fan, welcome back. We hope you become fam.
Indeed.
And fam, Thank y'all for being y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Thank you for being
And our friend. Dun, 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 dun. Also, want to just shout out real quick. The Not Politically Correct podcast. Cody got to the end of our podcast last week, and he was like, we said, yeah, if you want a shout out, just say you want a shout out, and we'll shout you out.
Indeed.
He said, I want a shout out. So shout out
Shout
to
out.
Cody
Fuck with it.
Shout
and
out.
the Not Politically Correct podcast. I was like,
Exactly.
way to
See?
listen.
Y'all want to get shout out? Just let us know. It's
Way to listen.
simple as that.
We'll shout you out. We appreciate y'all. But yeah, that's the show this week. If you want to follow me personally on social media, you can catch me
Wait a minute.
on Twitter and Snapchat at Camille Monet, CamilleMonae, because
Your mom is fancy.
amen.
Don't forget, Saturday, October 26th, 3 p.m., Milwaukee Knights Pub, Milwaukee Bucks watch party.
Yep.
They're playing the Heat. Tyler Hero, hometown. Walking Bucket. At Bucks Burner is the Twitter handle.
That's how you get.
Goddamn right.
Everyday _gentleman on Instagram. K Harris 216 on Twitter and Snapchat.
And it's your boy TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me. We out this bit dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly. Still saying this in 2019.
Hell yeah.
Diddly
But Light
diddly.
don't even say that shit no more.
You should have said it with
Diddly
Oakley
diddly.
Dokley.
Damn near.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.